Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings III, where we are currently playing as the Norse African realm of Takur. And in the end of the previous stream, we have actually reformed, though you can't actually see any of our provinces. Oh no, that's culture. That's why. To Voodoo True. So we have Usatru here in Africa as well, but that should hopefully get replaced by Voodoo True very, very soon, because we are going to be pretty aggressive in embracing that. We are fundamentalist, which means that we are going to be converting things very quickly, and we got rid of the Head of Faith, so hopefully we can actually maintain a nice high fervor. And then finally, we now have full control over who the court chaplains will be. Although there is still a cooldown on changing the court chaplain. Interesting. Huh. Had not expected that. There's no cooldown on the others, just the court chaplain. Okay. Anyway, we, like I said, are going to be converting incredibly quickly because we do have a 38 learning person in charge of the church right now. And like I said, we are fundamentalists, so we are just converting incredibly quickly. So if we just go and take a look over here... Actually, was there a way... There we go. Progress, 6.9 a month. Base of 0.5. Court Chaplain Learning Skill plus 3.8. Fervor plus 2.6. Zealous Proselytizer plus 1. Voodoo True Fundamentalist plus 0.86. And then Development is reducing it by 1.95. So, yeah, things are definitely changing. The other piece of news is we just fought a civil war. I wouldn't say a very big one, but a very important one, which deposed a bunch of the counts which were facing off against us. So we have basically nobody that's really in a position to cause us any problems. We also have a bunch of people in prison that we can start ransoming. So, man, we have 31 prisoners. No, 33 prisoners. I miscounted. So we can deal with that. Also, we do need you to become court physician. I can't make you physician. That's interesting. Alright, we'll just need to choose somebody else. You have a 17. So, Hungry Gamer, you sound like you would be a perfect court physician. I can't afford the money. Give me a month and then I will. Give me another month and then I will. We're making a lot less money now. Like, noticeably less. Like, 10 ducats less. There's the money. Why? The domain has massively been cut down. Oh. Because we've got a bunch of control issues. I guess because we're fundamentalist? Yeah. Voodoo True is a hostile faith, and now because we're fundamentalist, it pisses them off even more. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to need to be really aggressive about converting all of that stuff. So we're currently doing Bur, which will get us some of the money back. Okay, cool. But that's going to be true for everybody. And we did just convert the majority of people. All of you are the right faith. Then if we go to here, and then domain, no vassals. That's not the fastest way. The fastest way is this. And then find character. Vassals. And just scroll down. So Count Bissi is the wrong faith. Terrified of me. Damn right you are. You'd better convert. Because I can now revoke your title if you don't. Because it's now criminal to not be my faith. So you might well rise up and try to fight us. It would literally be just you. And where are you? Where's your realm? Where is Kumina? Oh, it's the one on the far reaches of my... Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'll allow it. But only this once. So you have converted. You have converted. Marvellous. Okay, was there anybody else? Same question. Yes. Zainab. Bure has been converted. Excellent. So we need you to go and convert something else, like Tabon. Okay, you're being fired. You had your chance. Why can't I take your title from you? Title doesn't even appear here. Hey? Well, I mean, there is another way of doing it. And that's murdering your ass. And I am now working on Intrigue, so I am really good at murdering. Don't test me. Do not test me. Can I imprison her and convert? Yes, but that would cause tyranny, whereas just murdering her... I've already got their heir in prison. Oh no, she's not in my prison. Well, still. I gave her her chance, she said no. And as a fundamentalist believer in our faith, she will die. Did I start as a African nation or as a Norse one? No, we are still Norse. We are just here in Africa, having started up here in Gotland. We just moved a little bit. Shifted around the world a touch. Adopted a new region as our home. Faction created against us. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of populist factions rising up. Agents join scheme. Zenku and 2 other agents join the scheme to murder. So that means that we should have, yeah, like, full ability to murder. Don't really need any other support, I don't think. Ransom. 50 ducats sounds like an acceptable amount. Unless, of course, that's the woman who... Oh, you're a different faction. Yeah, fine. You can have them back. Alright, so Princess Republic is not being released. Quaggasol's not being released. Captain Wormbear is not being released. You're a good fighter. No. And I think you're also... No, you're not the Zealot. Ileana Kraka, you can't afford the fee. Tyke, you are one of my grandchildren, aren't you? Yeah, Mike is your father. You can go. I have no... Oh, if you can pay for it. If you can afford your release, I will allow it. Pays 10 ducats, leaves prison for a favour. I don't think that's quite what I'm after. Einar, you are also a grandchild. In fact, you are a very loyal one. I will gladly allow you to go. Off you go, Einar. Dyer, no. Sophia, no. 50 ducats for you. Who's this? Yes, that's the Duchess. It's not the Duke. The Duchess I'll allow. Alita, 25, sure. Betrothal fulfilled. Hungry Gamer is now married. Okay. Akadada refuses. Are you a good fighter? No. Fatim? No. Munje? No. Kaba? No. 2 ducats out of the 50 you owe me? I think not. Well, we got some money back again, so we're no longer in debt. Yeah, so if your children are 6 years or older, then that little icon will appear. It's kind of annoying, it's only after they're 6 and you don't really get a notification except in the issues thing. I have a mod so it actually comes up with the proper flag. But yes, if you have a child who is huzzah educatable, then let me see if I can find. It'll appear where that icon is. In the same way that you can access your own lifestyles from that icon, you can access their education tab from that. Table Source, thank you very much for the 5-month resubscription with Prime. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there, Table Source. Thank you. And Lazy Bulldog, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. No longer in debt. Prisoners dealt with. Fatima died. Marriage. Queen is tending wounds. I get attentive care. Cool, which is going to increase my health. Although we are now in poor health. At 60. Even though we're whole of body, healthy, legendary blade master, herbalist, and iron constitution. Although those last 3 only counter penalties. They don't actually increase our health. How did I get healthy? Don't know, but it's giving me a medium boost. Cool. How's my stress? Stress is fine. So, did we actually sort out who the successor is going to be? Yes, Eagle Slayer. And Eagle Slayer is going to get... one title. It's not even the freaking capital! Again! How is this high petition? Seriously, how? We're supposed to be getting half of the titles for our primary heir, but it never happens that way. Cancan's a place I haven't built up at all. And I haven't built a thing here. I should. Guilds. I want to spend some money on building some guilds there. So, in other words, we're going to have to deal with another succession crisis in a minute. Because my health is already poor. You are being elected, right? Yeah, Eagle Slayer is in first place. Although, Mike is also very close behind, so I think that Mike might need to disappear. Just to make sure that Eagle Slayer definitely gets the inheritance that she deserves. The power of words. Grima stands before me, a servant of the Cocky's Countess Zainab. Now, I want you to do something for me, and you will of course be reasonably compensated. Whispered words can topple the Countess, I lose money. Keep the doors of the castle open to me. Or never mind, run back to your master. Nah, don't need any extra assistance here, I don't think. Hell, Mordred, nothing says it's going to be an interesting stream when I hear we're going to have to deal with a succession crisis. Has my name been dropped into the fray? Not yet, no. Hungry Gamer is the primary heir for the petition law. Eagle Slayer is the primary heir for the elective law. Why are they a different thing? I think this is all because you can't change the inheritance of your house. But you can of the realm. They should be one and the same thing. Like, whatever your primary title is what your house should be. Do I have a YouTube channel? I do! And it's already been linked. Thank you, Palm Tree. Would it help if I also made a duchy in the capital area, making it elective and give it to Eagle Slayer? Possibly. Except that's going to cost a small fortune of money again. Turn off elective on the primary title, but then Eagle Slayer wouldn't be the one elected. Although, I am an absolute monarchy, so I can designate an heir. Let's see what the options are. I'm not even sure I can go back to the normal type. These are all just electives. Costs 1,000 prestige. Ah, okay, there we go. Tabon, Nyari, and Jen. That's probably a better way of doing it. It just means that we have to remain absolute crown authority, but we haven't really had very many problems doing that. And now that we have high petition, it should be easier to maintain. Thanks, Poet. Yeah, I think it's the disconnect between whatever the law for your primary title is and then the law for your succession. And the succession laws do not have the same outcomes as the primary titles. So, what am I losing? Wuli, Galam, Kankan, and Sibi. However, can I cheat this system? So, for example, Sibi. Can I give you Sibi? No. Okay. How the hell did he get here? Okay, so quick overview of what happened. We started out as the County of Gotland up here off the coast of Sweden. We then became the Jarl of Holland. This was our first major expansion, which we then eventually turned into the Kingdom of Frisia, which you are seeing here. From Frisia, we then started to try and push into Russia, mostly because I just wanted to ensure that the Vikings survived up in Russia, and they're still there. We're still Usatru, although the Khabarites are pushing in as well. There's a big struggle for power in Russia, though I'm no longer involved with that. Once we had Frisia, we then switched ourselves down to Andalusia, which is still controlled by our house. In fact, so is Frisia. Frisia is also controlled by the Maudlings. And then from Andalusia, we conquered a couple of counties, or actually we conquered that county off the coast of Africa. And then from there formed Takrur. And each time I created a new kingdom, I left the old one behind. I didn't want to do the Empire route because in Crusader Kings III, and this is something I really like, you get more renown for having independent rulers for your same dynasty. So we've seeded our dynasty all over the place. They have a lot of different titles. So we are already legendary. We have already completely maxed out Splendor, which is how well known your dynasty is, because we've had so many heads of state. So we're currently earning 19 renown a month. That's because we have 400 living members, 6 kings, 9 counts, 2 dukes by marriage, 4 counts by marriage, and 1 baron. And then King Gear and Jarl Bragi are apparently providing more renown, though I'm not sure what causes that. From their domain. Maybe a ducal building? Not sure. But anyway, yeah, so we are now in Takur. I was actually, just before the stream started, looking at the different kingdom titles down here. What I might do is split off Takur and then form myself as Mali, and then use Mali to push out. Or maybe form as Songhai. Although we're currently in the Mali territory. That's where my capital is. This is this area. And I kind of like the idea of being Mali. And then we'll have a separate Norse kingdom here, and we'll leave both of them behind once we get a border with, say, Nubia. Or maybe in Conan Brno. We'll see. In fact, is there anywhere down here that looks like a reasonable capital area? I mean, as it turns out, the forested areas are actually not bad. Better than dry lands. So, Kotoko here, in Wandala, has got 5 different counties. That's a decent size. Not as nice a region, though. And then we get over here to Nubia. And Nubia, ooh, that's a lot of floodlands. Of course, it's Egypt. Man, Egypt's going to be able to maintain really high development because of that. Interesting. Alodia, 5 baronies. Yeah, I have a feeling that Ulwa is going to be incredibly wealthy. Interesting, because this is all the Nile. So it makes a lot of sense that that's all floodplains, because the Nile does flood. And then once we get Nubia, maybe go down to the Horn of Africa, and then from there jump across to India. We'll have to see what our diplomatic range allows us to do. But for the moment, I think we want to basically continue pushing east. I'm not sure that I want to push too far, for example, into the Melband of Nalu. One of the reasons I want to break off part of our realm here is to just let them expand in Africa if they want to. So before we do that, we are definitely going to make sure that Voodoo True is a little bit more established. So I'm not sure that's necessarily going to be during the reign of Crazy Tom. We might do it a bit later. Although I'm also aware that we are quite rapidly ticking through time, like it's already 1269. We have a new Intrigue perk, so this is my first ever Intrigue perk. And what we were thinking of was Schema. Although we are sadistic, so Torturer could also be useful. Dark Insights. Torture, you get 50% chance to gain Intrigue or Prowess. Dreadful, you gain more Dread. Martial Intrigue and Prowess per stress level. We haven't really been stressing out with this character. With Anon, that could have been an interesting move. Do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing. Interesting. Malice implicit, dread gain per tyranny. Oh man, that would be so much dread. Intimidated vassal, terrified vassal, contributions. And if we maintain high dread, which with sadistic, mystic, and intimidation focus, we will. In fact, what is my dread minimum right now? It's 65. Our minimum dread right now is 65. And it doesn't actually look like... Oh, that's just dread gain. It doesn't give dread minimum. Okay. This guy's just getting better and better. 12, 19, 16, 23, 44. God, I love geniuses. Torturer fits better. It kind of does, doesn't it? And I'm not sure that we necessarily need the Intrigue to try and expand or anything. Like, if this was Anon, having Schema with Avarice probably would have been a good combination. But with Crazy Tom, yeah, probably just Torturer. So let's take Dark Insights. And I guess we should inquire as to what certain traitors have been doing, like maybe Duke Yanane here. You lose 87 stress. And I don't need the prestige anymore. And there's no way I'm releasing you. I gained Dark Insight, so Intrigue just went up. Marvellous. Oh, the sweet kiss of the whip. Might look innocent, but it can separate flesh from bone just as well as any knife. He gains 120 stress, which is critical. 5% chance of him becoming a lunatic. Ah, I could listen to those screams for hours. Was there anything else I needed to do? I can gain an extra territory, and there are still a couple of territories here which I've not regained, including, it has to be said, Burr, owned by Tarkus the Heartbreaker. And you were one of the ones that I was just going to go, I want your land. Before we do that, let's go and see if there's any other heretical traitors for us to deal with. Yes. Mayor Sturla. Countess Zainab. I believe that we're already dealing with Zainab. So Sturla. And in fact, mayors, I think we can just remove. Just straight up gone. You have one chance. For a mayor? No. Oh, he's not a direct vassal. Then why is he appearing in my vassal list? Huh, that's irritating. Also, this is a place that has not had guilds built yet. Well, I know that I have another target now. Let's pin you to the list of those we want removed. The people of Tabon have finally been converted. Marvellous. And you are blitzing through these. It's awesome. Can. Champion and peasants. With the recent upset among the peasants of Scylla, one of my agents has presented a unique opportunity for taking care of Countess Zainab. With coin in the right pockets and agitators on every corner, we could stage an entire riot with the Countess passing through the streets. Time for some good old-fashioned mob rule. 95% chance of success. See it done. Countess Zainab is dead, beat and trampled by her own subjects. The agitated peasants went wild, seeing their liege riding through the streets, and tore both her and several of her champions from their mounts, beating them to death. So, Countess Nkem, I am going to ask you once, and once alone, to convert. Because you are a countess, I will allow it. You have made the correct choice. Well done. Mayor Sturla, however, has not. 44% chance. Well, that's without agents. And you're only a mayor, so mayors are remarkably difficult to kill because they don't have a court, I assume. Huh. But then he's also not going to have a spy master who's trying to, you know, find us. Are you Mr. Marshal? No, you're not. I need you to increase control. There's been a bit of an uproar. Count Dull changed culture. Not to Norse, though. Written in the stars. A mayor to scare a local mystic and dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. Before the mystic leaves for Mayor Sturla's court, there is but one question. Will my false omen be one of fortune or of doom? Okay, so you are honest, vengeful, and craven. A bad omen for a bad mayor. Had a bad omen. Increases health penalty. Or a good omen to lull him with false security. Spineless. I think we're going to give him a good omen. He has 0 learning. Speed 4. How's the Mongol invasion? It kind of petered out and has achieved a whole lot of nothing. This is the Mongols right here. Though they do have a couple of outset places, but the Kargan was a child. He's now 23. So he survived, but his army is now a grand total of 842 soldiers. All of their special units have been disbanded or lost. A call to arms. Nah. Pass. Murder en route. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of Mayor Stoller's mansion, should anything go wrong. A detailed map of the local floodplains with all of its hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. Pay a hunter to draw a map. Abandon the idea or explore the floodplains myself. I kind of need that plus 10 success chance. Although paying the guy is much less likely to not kill me. He is discreet. Good. You know what would have happened if he wasn't. A curse undone. Twist and fate has not always been to my advantage. Odin knows I was cursed the day I met Duke Yonshe. So he died. The man that I was torturing. You lose 51 stress. Okay, sadistic is really powerful. Not as good as just. Not for the way that I play, but oof. I still think you should get more... You should gain stress if a rival dies as compassionate. Like, if anyone dies, you gain stress. So then your job as a compassionate ruler is to keep everyone alive. Good luck with that. Alright then, Wally. You are an exceptional general. You're also just. It's just that you have adopted the wrong faith. I also need some more champions, I believe, so we'll allow you. There we are. Mike's not going. Republic's not going. Tunka Menin is a wise man who we appreciate under this new regime. I'm not going to recruit you, though. You're not good enough. Quagasol staying. The captain. How are you such a bad fighter? Oh, because you rolled. Well, I'll allow it. We'll convert you and then leave you. Tyke's gonna stay. Actually, no, Tyke's not one of my siblings. You're a nephew, so you are allowed to go if you can afford it. You can afford it, so off you go. Helps us deal with the monetary strain for keeping all these people currently incarcerated. You are also a pretty good fighter. Wild Oat was born out of wedlock. Interesting. Okay, if you convert... Oh, you're already Voodoo True. In that case, you're free to go. Welcome to your new service. Mine. Gila. Gila's a very good fighter. You have also converted. So, I'll allow it. For a recruit. Diaya. You're only 15. We'll wait until you're of age. You're 22. You're also quite a good fighter. You're also just. And you don't hate me. Wait, was that Sophia? Shoot. Oh, you're a niece. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're one of the ones that I revoked a title off of. Mr. Dyer. And you have refused to convert. I think I found a new plaything. Let's see what Dyer knows. Bamari. Also a pretty good fighter. Are you going to convert? Yes, you are. Good boy. Why complicate matters? There's nothing like a good old rack. The sound of bones and sinews snap is quite unforgettable. But not as unforgettable as the pain Dyer is soon to experience. So we are improving the quality of my champions quite dramatically. Yeah, we have quite a few options now. if you're sadistic, you should gain stress if your rival dies, but not by your hands. It's actually a pretty good way of doing it. So, Maya Sturla, how's this plan going? We have a 55% chance of success now. 80% chance of secrecy. So, that's better. So to get renown, you start a kingdom and move to another place. I mean, that's one of the ways of doing it. I mean, our ultimate goal was to make it to India. And one of my big problems with CK2 is I found it too easy because it was so simple to just snowball and just take more and more and more and more land and just incorporate into one empire. So this way, you're seeding different kingdoms all over the place, which remain in competition with each other, even though they are technically linked by dynasty and possibly faith. Possibly. And it keeps me smaller, so there is still a challenge from other kingdoms around. And also just lets me explore the map. Like, I've never played in Africa. Africa was a thing after I kind of stopped playing CK2. So I've never been down here before. What's Mordvinia? No, that's legit. I didn't make that. Mordvinia is completely legit. I think that Old Man Mordaith was playing as Mordvinia, actually. A pretty decent ruler too. King Cody. Ah, Musa died. And we're making money again. That's good. You're still severely injured, Tarkus. Tarkus in charge of Bure, which I would quite like to take. However, if you die, then your succession is going to be split between different people. No, I'm just going to do it. I'm a heartless sod. And everyone's so terrified of me, what they're going to do. I'm basically immune to tyranny. So, we've taken Bure. We now have 8 out of 8 properties. We could take Dhaka Jalan and give back one of these. And actually, I kind of like that idea, so... Who owns this? Refil. I'm going to need you to give me that back. You would refuse. You would rise up. Good luck with that. The plush and exotic carpet, plush, vibrant, and soft as the first light of dawn. A merchant presents me with an exquisite carpet in the hopes of good future relations. As I marvel at the fine weave, I am struck by a thought. Wouldn't a carpet like this muffle the treading of feet, even conceal the steps of a bumbling agent? Mayor Sturla would be honoured by such a gift. A meal to die for. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way, and the poison has been acquired, and the duck was gifted to Mayor Sturla alone. It will be rubbed with the poison. The bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. 55% chance of success. Bon appetit, Sturla. My attempt has been thwarted. The poison did not have its intended effect, but merely left the mayor bedridden for a week. Thankfully, it is thought that nothing but a common illness, and Sturla is none the wiser. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Enforce demands. Refill. Give me that land. Thank you. Okay, so we can give away one of these two now. So who do we actually like? That's a good question. Actually, Wally's quite good. You're 00000. I was like, how bad are you? You're also 0 years old and can beat up many non-Voodistru with your pinky finger, even being a newborn. Yeah, we're going to give this to Wally. Wally can have Wooly. There we are. Marvellous. Okay, so next we wanted to take Dudugu or Bindugu. Which one's worth more? 22 development, 21 development, so Bindugu would be worth more. Oh, Messina's 26 development. Crikey. Why do I give land to non-family members? So if I have to kill them, I don't get Kinslayer. I think Bindugu would be a nicer place to stay. So how about you give me that? Yeah, I thought you might. Good choice. Just so. And then we can give Bakel away to somebody else. Siaftau is a pretty good all-rounder. I just hope that you convert. Otherwise I'll have to kill you. Alright then. I can't take it from you either. I don't know why this keeps happening. It just doesn't appear. Well, I'm your heir, so you're going to be much easier to remove than your predecessors. Oh, it did as well. What did I give them? Bindugu, didn't I? Oh well, they're going to be removed anyway. In that case, you can have Galam. There we are. My nephew, Count Gudmundur, has exposed my wife, Bjornfled's affair with my nephew, Skuli. How could Queen Bjornfled share a bed with another? How could she betray me like this? Perhaps I will never know her reasons, but there seems to be no doubt about her gift. Break it off, or there will be consequences. And please, don't break it off. Bjornfled remains still and silent as I make my demand, tears trailing down her cheeks. But when she finally speaks, her words are not what I expected. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'd rather spend the rest of my days in the dungeons than deny my feelings for Skuli. If you hate me so much and you want to see me oh, I really want to see you suffer. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Let's torture! Yes. Why complicate matters? There's nothing like a good old rack. I could listen to those screams for hours. She chose wisely. Rather spend my days in the dungeon. Well, that can be arranged. Am I going to remarry? I mean, I probably should. Bye. So, what are we after? Well, we're after people who are just good at everything. People like Margarita, in fact. Perfect first choice. Oh, of course, because her ancestor worship. She's going to get 2,800 prestige from this match. Blimey. Okay, so Margarita is now ours, and our abilities are even better, because the previous wife, quite frankly, was not that good. Terrifying power couple, these two. Blimey. Right. How's my murder chance now? It's 95%. We've already got a couple of agents. I didn't even need to bribe anyone. Lovely. Did I read that right? Is your learning 45? Yep. 13 diplomacy, 17 martial, 19 stewarding, 25 intrigue, and 44 learning. Oh, we're over 100. We are well over 100. I mean, just these two alone is 30. That's 59, 60, 79, 84, plus 44, whatever that is. 88 plus 40, 128. Getting personal. In our latest correspondence, my son-in-law, Count of Gotland, made mention of passing recent conversation he had, as if the subject would interest me. The letters are supposed to be distinctly diplomatic in their nature, but of course they sometimes dip into more personal topics. So Count of Gotland is actually not completely useless. And you are in charge of Bumbook, which is one of my more productive provinces. So I'll humour him. Getting personal. The latest letter from my son included a whole passage about diplomacy. I had no idea he was interested in such things. It might have started off just indulging him, but I might have gone too deep to back out now. I can't do this. So, what about those vassals, huh? In recent correspondence, my son-in-law has shown a shameful lack of understanding of diplomacy, and if I'd even known he was spouting nonsense, then it's bad. I gain prestige, he gains opinion. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Probably. Are we still all working? Yes, we are. In fact, you've just got a couple more days for another conversion. Boom! We are absolutely tearing through this area. Not surprising when we get a 9 progress a month. And we're about to get another Norse culture. Great work. Let's get Dodugu going. Looking to get pretty high on... We're not high on piety. This character doesn't have a lot of piety because we reformed the faith. Hence we are now Vudugu. Sorry, Vudutru instead of Ostaru. Prestige we have a lot of. My time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Countess Sayafu's bedchamber. Everything is in place. Boop. The assassin performed spectacularly, and Countess Yafu is finally dead. Huh. I've covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me of being behind the attack, no one dare say it out loud. Well, I got the province back again. So there's that. And we are back at the level that I wanted to be, so I'm pretty happy controlling this entire Jarldom, and then these two. So what's this going to do for the succession? So... Eagle Slayer is actually going to get 5 provinces here. So I think the next thing I want to do is secure the Jarldom, because then I think we do get all of the provinces here, and then the ones which are outside of the Jarldom get given away. Where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all of those. UD's created the cadet branch Griffita. Is there anything I want to do for my army? Not at present. We're on poor health, but I don't know how bad that's actually going to leave things. I have a feeling it may not actually be that bad. So we could probably continue expanding if we wanted to. Gida, are you any good? Actually, yes, you are. John. Not amazing. Oops. I don't want to just release you. Why would I just release you? Ah, yeah, you were the girl that actually seemed to have a lot of potential, and you still do. Welcome to my service. Good luck. A team, just a kid. Adult, just a kid. Cover. Also has some potential. Oh, Zealot. Yeah, you're the guy that's been here for 31 years. Yep. So I don't really know what to do with my family members, because I kind of just want to let them go. Just get out of my realm. I'm not that concerned about assassination, because my intrigue is so high. So maybe if they raise the ransom... Because with relations as bad as they are, there's no way they'll stick around. Oh, we have Councilor. We need another diplomat. And actually, Count BC is a possible diplomat, so sure. Welcome. So now I think it might well be approaching time to expand again. It's down to whether we want to expand or whether we want to continue building up our territories. I mean, I'm kind of keeping an eye on this date, because we are... This ends in, what, 1450? There's less than 200 years to get all the way across Africa. Like, if we get to here by, say, 1300, I'll be happy, because that gives us 150 years to effectively get there. Or maybe even, like, 1350. Gives us 100 years. Because I have a feeling we're going to need this kingdom, probably a kingdom around here. Maybe, like, I mean, I'd like it to be in the Horn of Africa. Yeah, I think we do. Alright, so let's go and attack Upper Gurma and just take the lands along the Niger. And this will give me a border with Dendi, which we can then also go for. Are you able to just sail to the Horn of Africa from where you are? No. So the Niger actually comes down here, and there's no way around South Africa. That's just not available. So we have two choices. We can either go north along here or just straight west. Basically follow the Niger down and then across. Around, what's this, Lake Victoria? Darfur and then Nubia. Like, none of these kingdoms are very strong. Like, we will just... Yeah, I am reading that correctly. I guess they were feeling even more adventurous than we were. I mean, it was bad enough when Britannia appeared over there, but... Huh? And how? They didn't even have anything around this. And it's even the king. It's not just this random piece of Hungary. It's the literal capital. Hungary's got the same plan as you and they're in the lead. Am I going to have to fight Hungary now? Because that would be hilarious. No one will ever take it, to be fair. I mean, you're not wrong. People will be in like, right, we're going to take a capital. Where is it? I mean, I've seen some weird things, but that's definitely up there. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Hungary is ahead of us, so we've really got to get going. So we're going to go for the Duchy of Upper Gurma. And we're going to raise our forces over here. This should be a fairly easy fight, so I'm not going to bother with the helmet. Actually, let's split you. Trebuchets, levies. And then you need a general who's good at sieging stuff. That's not me. Sly will do. And the main army can sit just outside. And not take any attrition. My wife, Queen Margarita, is once again absent from our chambers. Oh, for Pete's sake! She's been distant lately, lost in thought, and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction, or is simply busy? Or could she be warming somebody else's bed? Intrigue challenge. If she's been unfaithful, I will learn about it, or I gain 24 stress. I will investigate myself. This is, after all, the thing I am quite good at. Oh, there's their army. Oh, no, we'll take attrition going there. So let's not. And actually, I think that's only a portion of their army. One siege down. Let's go and take Gal next. Ah, we have another learning perk. Sorry, intrigue perk. Divine retribution. You do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing. That sounds good to me. It's become so normalized in our society, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. The sacking of Sibi. After a tense siege, Daguma Numa has succeeded in penetrating the fortified settlement of Sibi and set her soldiers to pillaging everything of value. In short order, they will have stripped half of Sibi of its wealth. The Fiend. I'll spend the 30 and rebuild it, because that's free development. Alright, I'm going to siege this. Where is this army? Oh, it's them. Am I going to have to go over and kick your ass? I think I probably am. Although actually once we get there, I'm going to leave them a bunch more levies. Maybe 1,000 more. Because we don't need this many men here. Just because I have my troops raised does not make us an easy mark. Oh, you decided to sail. I guess it is somewhat quicker. They're over here now. Gotcha. 91%. Let's go via that and then here. And we got the loot. 40 ducats and 104. Ooh. Thank you very much for that. Stolen from my people, but I'm not giving it back to them. Oh, actually, no, don't sail. Good. Just freaking walk. The people of Sibi have been convinced to convert. Good. Then, man, we are converting this, like, incredibly quickly. Let's get Jeanne next, seeing as it's mine. This will be 100%. Boom. 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 Beautiful. Alright, any other raiders that I need to worry about? Yeah, them. Disband, and we'll see if they change their mind. So next up, we can go after Dendi. Why would we walk? We're not barbarians, we're Vikings. Yeah, but sailing's expensive. This isn't the type of war where it's worth spending so much money. Anyway, we need to give some of these territories away. So who would be a reasonable person to give them to? Deer is quite good, and I think they've been around for a while. Ah, Margarita, of course. You can have something. What's worth more? 15, 18. So we'll give you Upper Gurma. And that way, if you ever misbehave, I can demand money from you. And then... Hungry Gamer is like the one... Oh, no, you're a daughter. You're not a sister. I was going to say, Hungry Gamer is the one sister that actually stuck by us, but no, she's a daughter. Are you married? Yeah. And you know, I wouldn't be annoyed with you being out here. So let's go ahead and grant you Upper Gurma, because you're one of the few people that's actually been loyal to us. Oh no, not Gurma. Let's give you... What's worth more out of these two? 19, 15, so Udalan would be worth more. There it is. Okay, who's next? Yeah, probably. You can have Karumba. There we are. Snaking in Africa, the longest of kingdoms. I mean, we're just going along the Niger River, so does that really count as snaking? It's no different than what Egypt did. It's just the wealthiest bit of Africa at this point. You know, before gold mines. And I do intend to eventually release this. And then we'll keep this. In fact, we could even do that as part of the succession. We have the oh, we need the money for it though. How's the development? I mean, it's not great. The area we are now is among the best, and then also when you get down to Sokoto. No, not Sokoto. That's actually really bad. Gao. Gao has a bit. 19, 20, 21. How's that compared to here? 20, 19, 20, 21. Actually, easier way would be to do this. Yeah, you can kind of see along the river it's more green, more yellow. That's now a 49. Rome. Rome's a 4. Tribe of Rome? High Chief Antonio di Costanzo of Latinum. In 1243. The barbarians are still at it. Okay, Holland's made it to a 30. What's London? 42, really? Wow, Holland really slowed down. Why? Because they haven't been upgrading. Like, at all. I'm probably more developed than they are. No, same king. We're still King Crazy Tom. The utterly ridiculously strong. So I think... Oh, Gao is owned by Upper Burma. I see, that's why this was its own duchy. Well, I would say let's go for Dendi. And then we basically just want to go east after this. Oh, our armies are still raised. No, they're not. Yes, they were. Okay, so we want a holy war for a duchy. And... yeah, it's that. It's that one. Lower Gurma. And where's me rally flag? You could be moved over there. Raise all. Now it's starting to take some more time to rally all of these forces. Somewhat unsurprisingly. Okay, let's split out the Trebs. Just so that they can do their own thing. Commanded ably by Gudrunmund. Can I usurp Gurma? Probably, but the problem with usurping and all of that is it costs money. And this is the reason I haven't, like, developed any earldoms, because I've never had the money for it. And we've been so aggressively expanding. Am I closing in on the vassal limit? I don't think so. No. 23 out of 40. Their fleet sailing away. Should I go and chase them? Yes, probably. Oh, this time you walk. Typical. No court physician. However, Ibrahim Tabir, 40 ducats. Sold. Oops. Where's he gone? There he is. First of all, convert. Okay, we're cool. Second of all, want a job? Have a job. You can be doing more of this. Count Einar created the cadet branch of Vani. See how they do. And we're about to run out of money. Where's their army? There they are. After them! They're not letting me fight them. While I enjoy how willingly Sarah does my bidding, her kinswoman, Princess Hungry Gamer, remains outside of my reach. Sarah's just the woman to help me change that, however. Her liege is responsible for her vassal's actions. Which would give me a weak hook against Princess Hungry Gamer. Sarah will help me make her fear me. Because we threaten Hungry Gamer. Or I need no help to achieve my goals. Scheme power +5. Now, Hungry Gamer is like the one person that we actually like from our family. I have no reason to go after her. I don't need no help. You have already been murderized. Sturla! Don't think I've forgotten about you. Because I haven't. Oh, can't murder you until another 6 years? Boo. Got ya. Get out of here. And suddenly we reach even further. Okay, so. Tandian's quite actually. Let's see what of these territories are actually any good. 22, 18, 18. So Bura is very good. So Tandian. Actually, can I just see who else I have in my court? Because these guys are already converted. These ones are a bit more dangerous because they haven't. Yeah, Tandian is definitely the best one here. Impatient, Brave, Just. And you're already Osteru, so you probably will convert more easily. So we'll give you Burra, not Burr. Let's not get that one wrong. And then you... 92% chance of success. Yeah, we do have bankruptcy. Let's expand our armies. Okay, you have converted. Good. So next up we've got Say What? Which I think I might give to Mamadou. And then we've got Gurma and Bune. I'm running out of people to give this stuff to. Right, are there any other prisoners that we want to maybe recruit? Casa will convert. Passable fighter, I guess. Tandian. It's an easy way of getting new people. Golo's not actually terrible. Your ransom. Even better. Bjorg, you're rubbish. Wow, you are absolutely rough. Why are you so bad? 01372. Naive appeaser. You've only been in jail for 5 years. 4 years. Which means you were 25, so it's not like you were a kid who was just denied education. This guy is also terrible. Alright, can any of you lot afford your ransoms? Now you can. There we go. Ooh, 100 ducats. Impressive. Now don't make me kill you again. Okay? Okay. Why am I still losing money? Because we're rebuilding units. Must have suffered some attrition. 43 years in prison now. Blimey! This kid has literally grown up in jail. He's 12, he's been imprisoned for 12 years. You know, I'm harsh, but I'm not that harsh. It's been amusing. Just makes it more easy to manage this madness, which is my prison. Beta can't afford to be released. I'm probably just going to have to release you, although you are an elusive shadow, so you might be a bit more of a dangerous one, although you don't actually hate me. Which is amazing. Hopefully these guys just leave. Go make your way elsewhere in the world, because none of you are terrible. Like, you've received the best education that you can get. You were just unlucky that you weren't the primary heir, as was so often the case in the Middle Ages. Did I consider the rest return on investment for those buildings holdings I built when you just intend to give that land away and move on? Yeah, I mean, the reason I was building those buildings there is to build up the development, so it will build up over time. We've still got like 200 years. You've just kicked a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old out of his only home. You're just 5 ducats short now. Are you actually earning money? Hang on, that's not who I was looking at. Yeah, you're actually earning money. Caddy? 19-year-old. You're not a terrible fighter. End of war. The Gurman claim on the Yama Abura has become invalid. Oh, that's probably because I took that stuff. Okay, next perk. Dreadful. Yes. Oh, right. I still need to give these away. We'll do that in a minute. Although we're probably going to get another wave of potential workers. So Bjorg, you're pointless. Just go. John, Kind of the same thing. Get out of here. Dyer is a bit of a dangerous one to let go. But I'm going to let him go. Oh, he's only got 7 intrigue, never mind. He's actually a pretty good fighter. He's not in the court now. Besides, he hates my guts because, yeah. Tortured and also lost his holdings. Agdada, you are terrible as well. Just get out of here. You're never going to earn any money. Whoops, no, not that one. That one. And then there were 4. Kaba has a potential to be a good fighter. You also don't hate me. And then there were 2. And you know what? I think I need to remind people of just how evil we are. You can actually choose the execution method. So we burnt her at the stake. She was a zealot. I didn't realise that there was a little drop down there. And Princess, you are trying to earn the money for your freedom. I think you actually have it now. No, you don't. Okay, and then there was 1. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is save up money and then drop this kingdom. Like, I'll be honest, this is getting a bit easy. As you've noticed by the lack of safety hat. Jim Bob Billy Boyo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Also, where was the next place I wanted to get to? Kotoko. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop 1 kingdom, which is going to be like this. And then we'll maintain this until we get to Lake Victoria. And then we'll set up another kingdom here. Oh, that's actually split between several. That's a bit annoying. Huzzah! Maybe I should just get to Nubia and set up a kingdom there. I mean, I haven't quite decided what I want to do with Nubia. I think I do want to make Alodia into one of our capitals. Yeah, I think Nubia is going to be our next capital. Our next kingdom. Because that's a self-contained region. And then we can basically use Nubia to get to the coast of the Red Sea and then maybe sail from there to India. Or use it to get down to the Horn of Africa with a little outpost and then jump off. But we still have a ways to go. We're here. We need to get to here. Blood Antenna, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Modelings. Good to have you joining us. You want to own everything? Not really. Owning everything is boring. Like, we're so strong here in Africa now, there's not really any challenge. Like, nobody can raise even close to 5,000 soldiers. 1,100 is the most I've seen so far. Most of these are in the hundreds. 91. Oof. Well, to be fair, you are a Viking horde in Africa. I mean, you're not wrong. And we're bringing up with us a radical new faith, which is sweeping the world. And also, it doesn't help that a whole bunch of these are unreformed. So we are, like, once we get to Orizan, I think that's going to be more of a roadblock. But all the stuff back here, not really. Right, I am still over my domain limit. So let's see if there is anybody else who is worthy of taking any of these lands. Tandian, I would say, is. So you can have Gurma. And Gila can have Bjorn. Cool. No longer over. Ransom offer. 25 ducats. Accept. Get out of here. Go on, get. Norse settlement and installation new administration. Dodugu has adopted Norse. I think I want to backfill this. I'm not as bothered if this doesn't go Norse, but this definitely should. Let's get Bumbuk. And Zhen have been controlled. Tab on also needs to be, but these should be a lot quicker. It's just a couple of months. Okay, cool. Definitely convert the stuff you're giving up so it's strong. Oh, I will be. Conversions are just so quick at the moment with our level 40 court chaplain. Let's get Bumbuk. 22 months. What did we do when we changed the religion? Well, it's called Voodoo, first of all. So the main changes are we got rid of the Folkir, because they were just holding us back. We brought in fundamentalism, so we are no longer pragmatic, we're now fundamentalist, which is like the complete opposite. We can now revoke titles from evil and hostile infidels at will. It's now they're considered criminals. And also county conversion speed is increased. But we have increased danger from heresies, and opposing faiths are more likely to join factions against us. We impose lay clergy, which just gives me more control over temples. So if there are any temples, then the rulers of those counties can choose their own clergy, rather than them being just appointed. And that also gives me more control over the court chaplain, at least I'm hoping. We accepted same-sex relations. We shunned adultery as opposed to making it criminal, same with deviancy. The big change here is we accepted witchcraft. It's gone from criminal to accepted. That is embracing the African mysticism. And I think everything down there is the same. And then we also dropped the ritual celebrations and brought in ancestor worship instead. Speaking of ancestor worship, I don't seem able to do it. That's annoying. I was hoping that I could put up a runestone, but I can't seem to do it yet. Hold mystical communion. It's been a while since we did that last. Does it run out? Yes. Well, we better do that then. 100 piety. Done. I must applaud your mystical exploration of our faith. From the rumours I hear, it sounds like you have a thing or two. I have a thing or two to learn for myself. We gain 300 learning lifestyle. We gain divine guidance for 5 years, which is martial learning and a reduction in stress. We become closer to forming a friendship with BC, and BC gains opinion. Cool. I think it's only possible if the older person is of your faith. So we'll be able to raise a runestone to Crazy Tom. But Crazy Tom won't be able to raise one to others. Dahl's finished imposing control. Let's get on Can-Can. So what's the succession looking like now? So Reki Dog and Coolsign Slinky are each gaining 2 territories. So we'll basically need to oust them. Didn't we have another sibling, or did they die? Another child, rather. Hungry Gamer already has a county. And is not getting anything else. Wish I could make them take these. I want to keep these for myself. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make myself the Jarl of this, and we're going to see if we can then keep it. Duchy of Manding. Create the title. Yes. Nope, that actually gave me one less county. Bura and Kankan now go. Really? Oh, such a waste of money. It's from 30 days ago. What have I done in the last 30 days? Pretty sure I'd already cleared out the dungeons. I mean, we could put a save in. I just don't want to spend all of that money for no reason. Holy moly, Vikings in Western Africa, absolutely. Alright, let me just check my prisoners. Yeah, we'd already done all that. Cool. We inherited Conco. So Conco we can give to somebody else. I'm actually tempted to see if I can give that to one of my six. Ah, see. Hungry Gamer had that extra one, so it's always going to be 5 or 4 and then 2 and 2. So let's give Conco to somebody else. Mariam's quite good, if she converts. Keep going. Ooh, Ibram, and then it's like court physician. Can't give him that. It's annoying that your court physician can't be a noble. You only cost 10. That means I can instantly convert you. Wait until you accept. Congratulations, you get Conco. Done. Independence faction? Really? Are you sure you want to go there? Because I don't think you should. Just saying. Alright, so how much will it be to make enough money to create the Kingdom of Mali? I could do it already. How would I do this? Do I have any vassals that are actually of my dynasty? Mike is still around. Is Mike really the only one that survived? Yep. Oh no, Hungry Gamer. Right, you're in charge of Podor, so you would actually be in a pretty decent position to take the kingdom. I mean, the other thing we could do... No, right, yeah, Hungry Gamer was the just... Quick. Wrecky Dog... Ah, Wrecky Dog was the genius. So Wrecky Dog really should be the one that we try to give the land to. Somewhere out there. And then we'll have a genius in charge of... Takrur. How's the conversion going? Conversion is basically done of all of this. Cultural conversion, however, isn't. And you need to work on that. You guys are already doing your bit. Do I ever say from the beginning of the Mongols? Yes, I do. Western Africa had so much money, so much gold during the medieval era. Mansa Musa was so rich he deflated the gold price for 3 years. He was the richest man ever. And yeah, it would be lovely if we were actually taking the gold mines of Mansa Musa. Unfortunately, they're not a thing yet. They were added as a DLC in CK2, so I'm expecting there to be like an Africa flavor DLC. But we're not there yet. So how do I want to do this? I'm still kind of going, what's our play here? What's our move? Because I think we need a war against Dendi, but don't we have a truce with you? Yes, we do. Until 79, so we can't do anything for another 3 years. Then we take Dendi, then we take the Bobo Band of Lobi. And then we're at the Kingdom of Canaan. And at some point I do want to split off Takrua. There are special mine buildings in specific provinces. Someone said that and there aren't. Hey Mordred, is CK3 a game you would be able to play without the recommended graphics card or above? Probably not. Start the next war and then give the kingdom away. The thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is Crazy Tom is now 67. And I'd kind of like to do these with a succession. Because I can give that kingdom as part of the succession. So if I'm going to do it, I need to set it up sooner rather than later. And right now we have the money for it. Gold mines of Mali and Wasulu, Diatka, and... Somebody linked me a bunch of counties before and there was nothing in them. Yeah, we've checked this before. These are familiar. In fact, hell, we even own Wasulu. That's one of the reasons I found Niani. Is it only if you have the holding here? Because I can stick a holding here. Well, not necessarily with this guy. What's my heir do again? She is a learning. Adal, Wali Biraman's brother, is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Adal would be used to extend my influence over Wali. I will send Adal as a personal spy. Ruler of Bandagara. Bandagara is that little guy. Vassalage is not something I can use hooks for. What can I use hooks for on foreign rulers except for marriages? I think I'd rather just go for the secret. Right, what were the other ones? Sulu, that's a character. Which we also own. That's in Bure. Which is also going to be my territory. And Gundafa. Which is Bumba. Which we gave to our really, really good vassal. Adal has failed to find any incriminating evidence. Despite that, the fool insists that his efforts to his debt have been paid in full. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll get our next perk, which I guess... I mean... Is this when we go avaricious? I think this might be when we go avaricious. We'll take Truth is Relative, then switch to Stewardship and grab... Cutting Cornerstones, then Golden Obligations. I think that's what we're going to do. Oops. Stewarding, wealth focus, select. And now we'll increase that. We're making some money. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Count Kekashekashekaran has had an extramarital affair with Takave, a commoner from Galam. Odin will judge them sinners. This isn't criminal anymore. Oh, maybe for her it is. For him it's not. Nice pajamas, yeah. I mean, we could definitely clear up a bunch of these. And then I think I might make... I wonder if any of you don't have heirs. I mean, you've been here for a while, so I'd imagine you probably do. Because if they don't have an heir, the territory reverts to me. Oh, this guy. Gandalf. Good old Gandalf. Boiling anger! You might be a king, but you're also an enigmatic boar! The unprovoked anger expressed by my vassal Kassa comes as a complete surprise. He has been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this... That even he struggles. It's calming! Yes. Very calming. How dare you treat your king like this, Kassa? How dare you? This may have consequences. This will have consequences. Oh, speaking of consequences... Oh, did I release my wife, or did she die? I may have accidentally released my wife. Oh. Okay, I'm getting bored. We need to go and fight something. Like, we could fight these guys just to clear up their territories. Oh, I have an alliance with him. Oh, I don't have an alliance with you. Cost me some of my very valuable piety, though. Also, what's the fervour right now? If I start declaring holy wars and winning them, then our fervour will go down. County of Bumbuk has been converted. Good. Carry on. Let's get Galam. And also control has been increased. So let's go and increase the control of Bumbuk. Serendipitous espionage. It was not what Mamahara was expecting to find by spying on secret conversations, but discovering Igamu's illicit relationship does not hurt. Oh boy, I have a lot of hooks. Oh yeah, can I murderize Sterler again? The fool refused to convert. No, he's left. He's no longer the mayor. Okay, cool. Problem solved. Anyone else in my court? Stupidly not my faith. Yes, actually. Didn't I make you convert when... How are you in my court? You both suck. And you hate me. And he's a zealot. Get out of here, you fools. Kaaba of Woolley requires reminding of the true faith. Better. Excellent. I have a feeling that whoever was the ruler of the city probably kicked him out, because we're fundamentalist. New acquisitions. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has a great potential, but realistically I can do just one. I've heard rumours of a lost tome rediscovered. I have a 99% chance of succeeding here. Let's go find this tome. Oh, look at that. I succeeded. Which has just boosted my learning even higher. Because that's clearly what I needed. More learning. All that glitters. My spy master, Count Gotland, approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, the pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for Cassar, it leaves no trace, but will affect whoever touches it with weakness and ill humours. Gotland, you seem to be slightly beaten up there, buddy. Ooh, you're a genius. Well, well. I would say he deserves a gift. He doesn't need it. Not paying 45 gold for that. What am I saving the money for? Gold mines. My last chance. Cassar is leaving. Bye. Current fascination of guilds. What's guilds going to give us? Oh, +1 domain limit. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. In fact, speaking of not minding if I do, I can actually get another domain because we just boosted our stewardship. So I believe you're sitting in the wrong seat there, buddy. Yeah, I thought you might accept. Bye. I now control this entire section. Lovely. My agents have scheduled a journey for Cassar, which will take him through dark woods. All that is missing is a band of thugs that will tragically slay him in a highway robbery gone wrong. I can already imagine the blood seeping into the dark soil. Wait, is this the right moment? Oh, because I'm arrogant. That hasn't come up for a while. We only have an 83% chance of success. The thugs did their job and Cassar is no more. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. Cassar was tragically slain in the melee. Conveniently, most of the bandits were slain in the fighting, and the dead do not speak. No one will ever know of my involvement. Perhaps commoners are not so useless after all. And that's what you get for raising your voice to me. Task aborted. Oh, it must have been completed. Yep. Let's get Poyo going. Ah. I can feel it in my very bones. Hell will come for me soon, like an old friend. She is patiently waiting to receive me. Okay, so we have a year. Something tells me that Mordred's enjoying playing with schemes and murders. It's not really my playstyle, I'll be honest. I like that they're there. I like that they add something, but we haven't been able to use them for anything really useful. I'm kind of lashing out just because I can. Maybe I lack the creativity to do imaginative things with schemes. I just prefer the more blunt, you know, axe to face. Why do I get that event? Because I have Know Thyself. When death of natural causes is a year away, you will receive a warning. Because we are super intelligent. Alright, first things first, succession. So you are going to get 5 territories. You're going to get Bindal, Bure, Sibi. Bure, unfortunately, is one of the gold mines. Tabon, Niani, Zhen, and Kankan. So you will definitely be left with the most powerful territories. Okay, so Hungry Gamer already has territory here. Except it's not Hungry Gamer we're trying to give them land to. It's Reki Dog. Reki Dog's the genius. Reki Dog's the one that we want to have continue her line. Oh, her son has one, though. Oh. Way over there. Okay, never mind. In fact, Reki Dog, you even in my land? No. In that case, I think the rightful king, or queen, of Takrur is going to be Hungry Gamer. So I think I want to give everything in Takrur and Kabu to her. Yeah, which will leave a nice balance. So this is going to be her kingdom. And then we're going to take this bit. So we'll need to give independence to a whole bunch of these guys, then have them offer independence to offer vassalage to her. So we'll probably need to do that through swearing again. Yeah, I'm not the cultural head. Sweden is. I'm not even the dynasty head. Queen Escamond of West Francia is. We have a lot of kingdoms. 6 of them. We're about to get a 7th. And then we just need 3 more. 3 more and we can get the Dynasty of Many Crowns. So we have the money to form the kingdom. We have the prestige to make it elective. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the Kingdom of Mali, which is what I'm going to rule. We're going to make it the primary. So we are now Mali. Then Hungry Gamer gets Takrur. And no counties. Oh, that means I get more of the counties. Oh, brilliant. That actually works even better. Save! Can I rename the kingdoms into proper Norse names? Theoretically, but considering we were being playing as Takrur and that is Africa Norse, Norse Africa, I don't think we really need to. I quite like keeping the geographic names. I also quite like the fact that we are now Mali. Norse Mali. Yes. And we've done an excellent job converting most of this. And now we can start focusing on over here. The only thing which I'm a little bit regrettable is the fact that we didn't make more of this Norse. In fact, it's only just this little pocket, this little outpost on the coast. Which I guess makes more sense. Like, this is what we've really colonized, and then this hasn't been. And then we also really colonized this, and then all of the rest of this we just haven't. So, I guess, thematically it does make sense. Truce ending soon. Oh, that's with Gao. It's Dendi I need the truce to end with. So Hungry Gamer is going to be ruling her own realm. And that means I just need to deal with Callsign Slinky. Oh. He's in Waldeck? I was thinking Crazy Tom could leave one final gift for his chosen heir, namely no competition, but can't. He's in Waldeck. Somehow. Increased control is done. So let's make sure this is done within my own realm. And then this is going to be an interesting area. Ah, Spymaster died. Okay, Spymaster was somebody else. I think Sybil would be excellent in this job. Once you've converted. Yeah, our council is really good. One of the nicest things I've got to say about North Africa has been just the quality of our council. Because everyone's account, I'm just like, don't really care if you're the powerful vassal, because you're not that powerful compared to me. Bumbook has been converted. So can we, like, really quickly convert one of these? Like, Silla? 3 years. No. There is nothing quick about that. Count Dull, increased relations, that's good. And there we go. King Crazy Tom of Mali has passed away at the age of 70 years of age. He died of old age, although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could not outsmart hell. Queen Eagleslayer ascends the throne, fair and just in all things. Many hope she will handle the conflicts with grace. And she's quite a lot younger than Crazy Tom was when he took the throne. Save. Yeah, we'll take a look at Europe in a minute. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that Takrur is as big as I'd intended it to be. So that's going to be the Duchy of Schiller needs to join. And the Duchy of Kabul. And the Duchy of Wuli. Which is going to take a little bit of work. But I think it's important to get these transfers of power done correctly. And this is how it would have been done. Like, these are your vassals. This is the succession. Unfortunately, there doesn't exist a proper in-game way of handling it. Not in the way that I'd like. Alright, those are all the territories you're going to get. And then we're going to go to here, switch character. And we're going to go... Where's your capital? Weird. Where's offer field? I think I need to unpause. Let's go back to Mali just so that nothing bad happens here. Lifestyle. So we are very learned. And we are a defender of the faith. We're only one tick away from theologian. Do we really want theologian? I think actually we want stewarding. Because I want to build my gold mines. Just, cynical, and diligent. Yeah, we're not theologian, we're cynical. We're just and diligent. Okay, I have a feeling... This is the kind of character I personally, me, Mordred, hello, prospers with. Rather than sneaky, killy people. There's their capital. You control Ulan? Really? Well, we'll be doing a little transfer of territory. Except that you will then be reduced to having just one county, but never mind. Now watch, knowing his luck. She'll die in a year. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we're going to take this. We'll start out with Architect, because she doesn't feel very avaricious. And in fact, I think that most of the avaricious actions will be causing stress, because they're really unjust. So we'll probably take Architect, maybe Administrator, or maybe Architect and then Diplomat. Or we stay with Scholar. No, I think we're going to go straight for Stewardship. We will go Wealth Focus, though. And then the other thing I need to double check is Domain, so we will need to expand that too. Okay. And pause for a couple of days. Switch character. Wooly. Play. Swear fealty. Yes. Now I just need to make sure I get everyone in. I need to wait, that's fine. I love that this is a thing you can do so much quicker than playing around with the console. And then the other thing that we can do is release this province, because you, yeah, when you die you're going to give your land to her, at which point she becomes a 2-county kingdom. Bip bip bip. Wooly didn't go over for some reason. Oh. Because the ruler of Wooly just died. Yeah, that'll do it. Jara... Was Jara part of this? I think so. Yeah, Jara was. If Wooly was, Jara was. Okay, then the next thing we need to do is give this to a nobleman. Consolidate. You can have Udland. So Podor is going to become your capital, but I need to play as you to do this. Ah, where's Wolf? There it is. There we go. Boom. So we've got Taku now established over there, and now we are the Viking Kingdom of Mali. And we have ourselves a lovely neighbour, who is nowhere near as strong as we are, but still not bad. Faction created against me, a Liberty faction, eh? Alright, well, we have a big army, because we inherited the army of our father. Plus, I think a few. You can definitely be disbanded, because you're just taking up a valuable slot. And it was just 100 footmen. Okay, so... So. What territories do we actually, personally, own? Not all of the ones I want. So we need to get Bur, we need to get Dhaka Jalan as a matter of some haste. And then also Bindugu and Dodugu. So who owns... Really? Ah, of course, Coolsign, you're really strong. Who's your vassal? Oh dear, you do have heirs. So a bunch of people would rise up against us if we tried to fight you. Should probably also sort out the council. Right. We still have our crazy good chaplain, who's just going to be over here converting. Our chancellor is improving relations with people. We have a steward. Coolsign is, yes, powerful vassal. I need Coolsign Slinky to slip up somehow. We'll come back to that. Countess Mariam wants a place on the court as well, but I just don't think either of you have the skills really necessary for this. So we're going to put Count Tanyan on that, and we're going to put Countess Margarita on that, because, wow, she's an amazing steward. You guys are all keeping busy. That's wonderful. How old are you now? 68. She is still in fine health. She's just like, yeah, I've got this, guys. Don't worry. Voudatru is going to rise strongly in this area. Probably have to imprison and take all. Wait, does she have cancer? She does in fact have cancer, and she is still fine. She's like, I got this. I'm bossing it. Iron constitution and reduced disease symptoms. Bam. Temperate, athletics, whole of body, and healthy. Watchful and extra vigilant. Interesting. Yeah, there it is, cancel. Cancer, critical health penalty. Yeah, so the thing with putting him in jail is that doesn't make him a criminal. He'll just be in jail. So I'm still going to take tyranny every time I remove territory from him. I'm pretty sure. What's the best martial focus? I mean, there isn't really a best focus. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to have a big army, then strategy focus. If you're trying to assert your control over the realm, probably if it's newly conquered or if you have a lot of uppity peasants or vassals, then authority focus. And if you are trying to actually be personally very good in battle or to lead armies yourself, then chivalry focus. And that's also the same for the various trees. So the lifestyle tree, strategist. If you want to lead armies, strategist. Sorry. If you want a good army, strategist. If you want to exert a lot of control, overseer. If you want to lead armies and be a bit of a badass, gallant. Yeah, he will accept revoking the title 100%, but he has 4 of them. There is no way he's taking all of them. Just because he accepts it doesn't mean that it's legal. And we're just. We take a massive amount of stress whenever we do that. Spy on him for a hook. Now that's a better idea. Unfortunately, we made a bunch of things more or less legal. But yeah, we definitely need to be spying on you. Now, where's your capital? It makes things a little bit easier. Unfortunately, he hasn't done very much wrong either, because he's also just. Doesn't renouncing his titles just mean the heir will be next in line? No, it's a revoke, not a renounce. You're actually taking the titles off of him and his family. That's why the other vassals really don't like it, because that stuff's supposed to be for life. Right, we need a court physician. Which I would have said Dilim, but damn, this guy does not like us. And I apparently can't get him to convert. I can't even get rid of him. Oh, he's my Chancellor. Wait, no he's not. He's Hungry Gamer's Chancellor. I don't have my court. Hang on. Are we looking at the right nation here? We are now. Recce Dog converted to Bori. How about you don't? Thank you. Let's get you married. 35. Yeah, you should be alright. I mean, you're a genius, so frankly, we want you marrying somebody who is super, super intelligent. Like Mana! We're gonna make you magical. That's our thing now. Lazy, sadistic, ambitious. I mean, you'll just outwit him. You'll be fine. Probably. He has an awful lot of intrigue. Are either of them ambitious? Calm, content, temperate. No, she's actually going to be a really good vassal. He's ambitious. So if we want you to be a good vassal, we kind of need somebody with good stewarding. Babatu. Babatu would be good. You're a bit too old. You're too old. I think Babatu. Lazy ambitious sounds like my spirit animal. And yeah, this is definitely matrilineal. Okay, so Reki Dog is due for some territories, possibly out here. And we may even make her a duke, or a duchess. Where's the next kingdom along? Gurma. And we definitely need to become the King of Kong at some point. I'm not going to want to give up Mali. I have a feeling that Mali is going to become like my new Frisia. It's just going to be so wealthy. Because in the borders of Mali we have those 3 gold mines. Once we develop them, which is why we're going stewarding. We're being raided. I beg your pardon. Not on my watch. God damn, this guy is good at fighting. Oh, it's because our general died. Despite my efforts, I've not uncovered anything. Keep looking. Keep on looking. I am known for my dedication to the faith. Good. Oh, you can expand. And we did gain 15 ducats from that. Sibyl finished her search for tough thingies. And our incredibly good marshal just died in his first battle. So I think we can safely say it wasn't that good. Refill. He is my cousin, and he's also a vassal. He's a known criminal, but that just means we can stick him in jail if he ever tries to, like, rise up against us. I think Namis is just better. Oh, except I'd have to hire him. Assigned. Okay, so we need to get up to some shenanigans. Oh, you guys are going to rise up. Ooh, okay, that's a big uprising. Ah, led by Call Sign. Interesting. Speaking of raiding, are there any wealthy neighbours to raid for loot and ransom? I can't raid. We're feudal. We're a feudal reformed faith. Shirajirai. Oh, crikey. Shirajin. Thank you very much for the drink tea. I think I will enjoy this. Making Ness. Goats of the Apocalypse and blah 100. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. So I need to do something to piss you off. Unfortunately, everything I can do to piss you off won't really work. Or I need to make my army look smaller than it is. Give it a try. And do it loudly. Like right out in the open. Call to arms. Against Dire the Peasant Revolt. You know, I will accept this because it makes me look weaker. Because our armies are going to be in the field. I'm not actually going to raise any troops though. Because I don't think I need to. They can't actually siege this. Dire has gone from Sonique to Marca. Exercise mediation. When the raised voices reach me again, I quench my instinct to turn my heel. The constant bickering of my vassals, Mayor Totil and King Dull, is enough to drive any woman mad. Something must be done. I could either treat the situation as an exercise in mediation, or eavesdrop and approach one of them with my sympathies afterwards. Well... yeah, none of them are the ones that are actually getting pissed. Try to make them see sense, because any of the others stress me out. 51% chance of success, 48% chance of ticking them both off. I come across as an insensitive meddler. Oh well. Despite my efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets. Keep going. We'll find something. And you know what? Because we are so close, just losing a tiny bit of attrition would probably be enough to trigger that conflict. So... oh. We weren't the main participant. Didn't do enough. We still need a court physician. Never did choose that. Ibrahim. You were the man. Done. Okay, next thing. Let's start meddling with any of these guys. Are any of you sinners, first of all? Yes. Gila is. And Gila is the county of Bune, which is over here. Find me some secrets, spy mistress. Find me some secrets. Hey, what's a good man-at-arms setup? I mean, generally I would say start out with archers, because the AI really likes light infantry and archers are their counter. Then after archers, either onagers for sieging or light horsemen, depending on what you need to do. And then, yeah, the main thing is just keep an eye on what your opponents are doing, and you can see what their army is just by hovering over. So, like, I can see right now Hungry Gamer has no men-at-arms at all. However, her allies have bush hunters and light footmen. Bush hunters, I assume, are archers. If we look at So-So, we can see that they have lightfoot, trebuchets, and house guard. So lightfoot's countered by archers, trebuchets are a siege engine, and then the house guard are countered by light infantry. And stay away from heavy footmen. Yeah, just because they're rubbish. They are so easily countered by light footmen, and as I said earlier, the AI really likes light footmen. And light footmen are far too efficient at it. Like, I think that needs to be at least halved, if not quartered. Or just make it the light footmen don't have a counter. And maybe make the heavy infantry like their special, being they're not counterable. Greetings, my amicable liege. See that it is done. We get an unpressed claim on Burr, and of course Slinky is going to dislike me. Their discontent is... ah, damn, sinking again. Alright, so now that I have a legal claim to Burr, I have a claim on the title, allowing me to revoke without any penalty. Faction he belongs to gains discontent. Do it. That's really good to know that you can do that. I did not actually know this. Wait, why was this an act of tyranny? This was not an act of tyranny. That was the whole point. It was not an act of tyranny. That was an erroneous message. Right, well, I think that we want to continue doing this. I think you will find that this is also rightfully mine. Actually, which is the higher developed? Bindugu. So I think you will find that Bindugu is actually rightfully mine. Lovely. When did you become king? Before this character. You just missed like the entire reign of Crazy Tom. We only just took over like 10 minutes ago. Additional taxes. Your steward's excellent stewardship has led to this windfall. Excellent. So how long until we get our first park? Because I really want to get cutting corners. Because then I can start building baronies and stuff where the gold mines are. Although thinking about it now, I don't control this one, so that's going to be more or less an irrelevance. Niani we do, and Siguri I think was the other one. Niani we've already built a city, so we're going to want to build a temple on whichever is the other. So Kamaro's going to want a temple, and then we can put the city on Wasulu. Despite the best efforts, you know best. We have a better way of getting legit claims. Antoinette has died. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh dear. Tukru is having problems. Oh, it's Wooly. Yeah, it's the Duke rising up. How's it going over there, sis? You alright? I can't offer to join. Ah, right. My children are not married, and I have not yet chosen who our heir is going to be. You have 2 children, and yet he has 3 siblings. So Margarita is one of them. Aemond is one of them. And then Siaf Tao is a daughter of Dal. And Chaplain. Oh, the Chaplain, Freydis. Of Bumbuk. Okay, different Chaplain. So, King Dal has been a naughty boy, in other words. And, these are their old names. We need new names. Using the patron list. So you are now to be known as Requin. And you are now to be known as Gage. And yes, I should change the name, because that is now wrong. We are now Queen Eagle Slayer of Mali. On that list, do I mark them off or just check marks? Check marks. Okay, so guilds are almost done, which will actually give us another domain. So after Bindugu, we can take either of these, probably Dodugu. Grima has been taken prisoner. Oh, right. So, who of you two is going to be the next ruler? Probably you. Zealous, calm, and content. Shy is definitely not you. I hate shy. It's such a bad trait. So you're rowdy, so you do fighting. Fighting or intrigue. You're a better fighter. And who's currently teaching you? Dull is a brilliant strategist. Dull, great teacher. I agree with that suggestion. Task finished. Didn't see what task that was. Bundu needs to be Norsified. So how's that war going? Not great. So it's a war against the tyranny of Hungry Gamer. Which will mean what exactly? See that it is done. So once again, Bindugu, we have a claim. He will agree. Done. How's your faction? Fine. Investments in Sibi. My lady, it's come to my attention that there is a rare opportunity to invest in the county of Sibi. My husband, Dull, draws up the details for a business investment, and it does indeed look as if a deal could benefit Sibi greatly if successful. So it's a risk worth taking. 75% chance of success, which will give us more development and holding taxes. Leave the opportunity to them, which will increase our control but lose us some money. Or talk of this is beneath me. No, we're definitely taking that risk. Successful. Good. More development. And I don't need to have Sterler pinned anymore. We have discovered urbanization. Which is down here. Ah, this allows us to go all the way up to 55 development now, which would be really useful in Andalusia. Andalusia has actually managed to survive. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Stuff has changed in Europe. Frisia has been taken by Danelaw. Sweden has massively grown. Bjarmaland still exists. Denmark is still alive. Poland's back! Mordvinia is doing quite well over there. Borgian seems to be shrinking, I think. Gujarat's growing here in India. Oh, Byzantium's reforming. Slowly. Yeah, Venice is having an absolutely tremendous game. Danelaw's our dynasty, yeah. Maudling Prum. In fact, if we take a look at this, we have 6 kingdoms. No dukes, 9 counts. All independent. So we actually lost a kingdom with Frisia. Now, do you actually own Frisia? Yeah, so when you die, and you are 62, although you're still in fine health, we're suddenly going to see a Frisia, an Aquitaine, and a Danelaw. Maudling Prum, Deuteronomy, yes, that's Maudling, Maudling, Maudling. Maudling. In fact, Maudling and Maudling. There's two of them there. How many branches of our dynasty are there? A lot. 44 now. 458 living members. Stares at India soon. Yeah, we'll get there. I just kind of wish I had a little bit more time to build up Mali. This might well be the opportunity for us to just blob. I've been trying to resist just blobbing out, but I have a feeling that this is going to have to be where we do it. It's just going to be an absolute pain to control the territories over here when our capital is here. Blob all the way to Somalia. Yeah, I think we pretty much have to, or at least to... Where was it? Alodia. I'm going to start a new kingdom in Alodia. That's what I've basically decided. Unfortunately, the stuff around Lake Victoria just isn't that good. Kotoko has a little bit going for it. Bornu has a little bit going for it. But like, this is in 3 separate kingdoms. They all meet here. Well, here. I guess Kanem would be alright, but then Kokoto is not in Kanem. This might be the point at which you need an empire to consolidate it. Maybe. I mean, one of the things I will need to do is start consolidating under Jarls, just so I can control it a little bit easier. Which is going to require money, which is going to require the gold mines of Mali. And it is often surprising just how much you can do in just one generation, so we shall see. Especially if it's a ruler that has like abilities which I actually work well with, and I have a feeling that Ilgor Slayer is going to be one of them. Also, she's fecund, which means that she'll be around for quite a lot longer. She's in good health right now, and how old is she? 44. She also came to the throne 6 years before Crazy Tom did. Stewardship! Cutting cornerstones. Okay, so with that, we can now build holdings for cheaper. We just need our vassals to pay us more. How is that looking? This is still one screen I haven't really learned to read. Like, why is this bar so big? And how much of a contribution are they actually going to pay? Like, can you squeeze the full amount out of them if they're at full relations? I don't think so, because this guy is. So then why am I getting more out of Safiatau than I am out of King Dal? Oh, levies and taxes are reduced because I'm not their de jure liege. That's where I saw the penalty was listed. I know I'd seen it. So I think our empire, or our kingdom right now, is super inefficient because we don't have the duchies going. I thought it was the direct stuff. There was like a penalty shown here, but it's not. Are you reducing control? Yes. Are you reducing it in the territories I own, like Burr? Do it in Burr. So like the territory here, we want to create into a duchy. In fact, let's see what the de jure duchies look like. So we've got upper and lower. So Manding and Jen are the ones I'm keeping. Bumbook would probably be best under our genius sister. Give them to Reki Dog. What's the capital of this? Bumbook is. And that's what Dull currently owns. So can I get you... No. To give me that back. Ah, you're 71. You do have an heir. Right, the clergy actually works like... landed territories now. Is that what I needed to do for the folk here? Just go with lay people instead of spiritual? And that way we could have married the Folkir, given her land, and then had a landed Folkir in the same way as the Papal States. Oh, that's Chad? Lake Victoria is further off to the south. Okay. Hungarians guarding lakes. We've seen that before on stream. Well, you say that. Where are they? Oh, they're gone. Yep. I know not this country Hungary that you speak of, because they're not here anymore. They were around here somewhere. I think they may have been there. So yeah, Upper Gurma and Lower Gurma needs to be consolidated under one of you guys. You are an amazing steward. It's gonna be you. So let's see if this increases our income noticeably. 200 ducats. We currently earn 2.5 from vassals. Noticeably, not really. Increase of 0.1. Ah, guilds. We have another position, and also we lost our marshal. Namis. How much? Oh, 10 ducats. Done. And then it will be another 200 ducats to get Lower Gurma. This kid is sterile. He has one heir. His mother. So if I make him the Duke, if his mother dies, the inheritance passes to me. I then get control of Bura and the earldom, which I can then give to somebody else, if I like them. .3. Has that gone up or down? That's gone down, hasn't it? Yeah, I don't think this consolidation's really helping. Huzzah! Oh, because I'm not the king of that area. But that would cause even more succession issues. At which point we really do need the Empire. Yeah, I thought that the penalty would be reduced, because we are one step closer to being the legit ones, but we're not. So, the territories that we have here, if we create the earldom, then we'll be okay. To do that, we would kind of need to get rid of Dal in order to give it to Reki. Oh, actually, no, not necessarily. We'll just make you the Earl. You can't be king of everyone. Says who? Yeah, it would have to be done by an empire, and I have a feeling the Empire of Mali is going to have to be a thing, especially if I want to use it to reach across to Somalia. Oh gosh, this is now controlled by these guys. Well, that's going to be a clash of the Titans. 26,000 soldiers. Okay. Oh, we gained another thing. So we finally finished off the armillary sphere. So we get our extra naval speed. And we also finished something else, which flashed past and I didn't really catch it. Guilds. We finished guilds. So what are we focusing now? Windmills, which will give domain taxes and economic buildings. And we're starting on late medieval. We have all the technologies we needed. So we're currently fascinated with windmills, but we're not getting the other tech bonus. The association. And this is a sultanate. Ah, yes, they will break. Except that it's the Sultanate of Crete. It's not going to break up very much. At all. You guys have just pretty effectively blocked us there. $170 years to go. I think we need to start getting a bit more aggressive. I mean, we have a lot of piety, so we can. Our armies are big. The factions have more or less come under control. Ah, you need to be fabricating a claim on Dodugu. Because we can have another county now. Cardi has decided to leave. Off you go then. And then, yeah, I guess we'll leave Reki Dog in charge of something else. Or later on we'll give her this duchy too when he passes away. I'm guessing that we're going to outlive him. Yeah, he's quite a lot older than we are and he's not fecund. We are. So maybe I do want to go back to the learning and get whole of body. We are a mastermind philosopher. So let me think about this for a second. We definitely want to get down to centralization. That's for sure. But once we've got those, I don't really need anything else from stewardship. So at that point, we can go back to learning, take medicine focus just for the health boost, and then just try to survive. My cousin Ingrid's been showing signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought that her husband, Banu, was the father of the child. Now it's become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than Kabayo. Neither of you counts. Don't care. Ooh, you guys are just split up. Well, that's a crying shame. We're still in charge. But Hungry Gamer's son has taken over the throne. Interesting. Requin has come of age. Brilliant strategist and a flexible leader. And a zealot. 17 martial. Zealous planner. Yeah, I think that this guy is going to be the next ruler. Oh, I see. That would actually cost me, though. According to the rules, he's in charge anyway. Although Kage is going to take half of his stuff. We need you to get married. And as is often the case, I want somebody who's just good at all the things. I want them to be no older than 25. And good at all the things. And you're a fighter. You kind of suck at stewarding, so you're going to need some help with that. I mean, Yuma, ambitious, just temperate. That's a good combo for you. Done. Colleen just wants me to drink some tea. And KMC Can, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings, good to have you with us. And Wheezy Jeezy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. As much as I want to sit back and just make money, I can't afford to. So do I go after the little guys or do I go straight for the big one? Actually, I think I need to go after you first. And yeah, it would be that territory right there. The Duchy of Dendy. Brrr. Again, not really expecting this to be a difficult one. Let's put a flag right there. Raise the troops. And then we are going to split off the trebuchets and like 1,000 men. 1,500. Make that 2,000. Do we again have nobody that's actually good at sieging? Oh, for Pete's sake. Do we want Requin to take that command? No. Oh, actually, you should go and take that first. And you go and stand there. Good. Carry on. Another cadet branch. The AI really does like creating those. Greetings, my amicable liege. Excellent. So we have just gained a claim on Doduku, I think it was. Yeah. I'll be taking that. Thank you. And now we're back to full strength. And a vassal opinion still only -8. So the only one that really dislikes us is him. I hope when they release some kind of custom dynasty DLC, though, we'll be able to give cadet houses unique coat of arms. I'm sure we will. I thought I quite like that the cadet branches are based on previous versions, Or maybe let you choose what goes in the next corner or something like that. I don't know. So then it evolves over time. Oh, I see their army. They're running away. We'll stay over here just to keep them guarded. Another cadet branch. This time done by a king, so more reasonable. Bish bash bosh. On to the next. Doing. I want to get back over here. Oh, you... No, you didn't sail. You were running. Are you going to try and stop me crossing? Nope. And there's your opportunity gone. So we're going to come swanning in with King Dahl, who might stand at the front of the army. Maybe, if we get lucky. Ooh, we have another perk. This is going to be professional workforce. Alright, so our general, not nearly as good as theirs. Their general is amazing. However, we have good champions. So it's not going to show me who the champions are. Their archers are countered almost entirely by our cavalry. Their skirmishers are countered by our archers. Our infantry is somewhat countered by their archers, but that's it. We should kick their ass. Yeah, not even a contest. Cool. And there's 100%. Bish bash bosh. Thanks for the territory. Cool, so we need to give this land away. Now the question is, do we want to give it to Rekidog? I don't know. I'm really annoyed I put you in charge of Bombuk now. Because this land isn't exactly useless. Except it's not in Mali. Ah, we really want Rekidog over there. How old is Rekidog now? 40. She's still got some longevity left in her. So I think that these are just going to go to 3 randoms. So are there any people that we want to raise up immediately? I mean, Yuma's quite good. We just need to get you to convert. Sibyl's good. Also, Rekidog's not in my court. Oh, you're in his court. Oh, I couldn't give you the land even if I wanted to. Well, Wibble. Okay. So, which one of these was richer? That would be Zamanganda. Which is on Grant. What's it going to take to form the empire here of Mali? I need 58 de jure counties. Really? I mean, that's not impossible. It's just a lot. And we gave a bunch of them away. Well, sod. Alright, next. I really need you to go ahead and convert. You a zealot? No. Well, if I give you territory, I'm hoping that's going to make it easier to convert you. No. Because you now have the absolute crown authority penalties. Okay, you converted. We cool. And then next, I think I'm going to give Sybil some land. You can have Dendy. Because you'll still be in charge. Okay, cool. So, where's next? Oh. First of all, we need to make some more money. Was it the sound of an empty cup? You just sat down at the table? To hear anything over the din of the great hall, Count BC must have enchanted ears. My gracious host waves for a servant. More wine here! None will go thirsty. Thank you, Chancellor. 10% chance of becoming a drunkard. I've had quite enough, I think. I don't even want 10% chance of becoming Count. Thingy. You... No, not doing it. You might be a glutton, but we are not. In fact, are we temperate? We are not temperate. Cynical, diligent, and just. Great combo. What did I promise last night? I can't remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my Chancellor, Count BC, telling him I would do anything he asked of me. Now rumours abound of the oath I swore. Oh, no, it's an oath. Unfortunately. What a feast! I'll remember the day spent in Count BC's halls for a long time to come. Farewell, my Chancellor. I lose stress, and BC gains opinion. So overall, it was a net positive. You have discovered that Jarl Margarita's inherited contract obliges her to more than she is currently delivering, eh? Well then. She does earn half the money that I do. You're in Upper Gurma. Upper Gurma doesn't need money as much as some of the other places, so we're going to increase your taxes. I'm sure you'll be fine. Freeman's fortune. Adya, a free tenant renting land in Bingudu, has pulled in an exceptional harvest this season due to her meticulous planning. We can have her join our court. She is an exceptional steward, but we already have exceptional stewards. So we don't necessarily need that, although she is only 20 and she is intelligent. Ah, but she's a sinner. No, you can have the land if you pay me. Also increases development. 5.2 ducats. I need more! How old's the steward? She's a very young 50. Oh, we inherited. We inherited Upper Gurma. Including the army that's currently raised there. Who are we fighting? Count Refil. Of Udalan. Apparently. Margarita died. Margarita was the steward. Well sod. However, Count Nafisa is also excellent. Where are you? You're one of the newbies over there. Okay. And Bundu are now Norse. Lovely. So I think we're going to Norsify these two and then leave it. Because I kind of want you collecting extra taxes to make me more money. Crikey, how long is this siege taking? Oh, you came in with another bunch of useless foot soldiers. A word of advice. A saunter between the market stalls of Niani, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of the local stonemason, a perfect geometry, a sound investment, my daughter-in-law, Countess Yuma, suddenly appears at my side. A word of advice, my liege. Take a look at the jeweller's stand over there. Their wares might be simple, but their potential is great. Your stewarding is only 13. Mine is 14. However, this is a 75% chance of success, and it does increase holding taxes by 20%, which is a lot. Double what they're offering. Damn. However, we now have enough money to go over here to Bumbuk. Yeah, oh no, that's the wrong one. Duchy of Bumbuk, create the title, bish bash bosh. Then we're going to go to you. Grant title, Duchy of Bumbuk. Wait, do I have Conco? I do have Conco. Why do I have Conco? Well, with you as the Jarl, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I'm going to inherit both of those. You know what? That's fine. And it's going to keep you in power here. Vassal taxes have gone down again. What? So in other words, consolidating into duchies is not working. Dull the Foolish, paying me 13% contribution of all the money that he earns. Did the king convert? I don't think so. No. He is also voodoo true. I'm over my domain limit. Right, because of this place. Which we have now conquered. Enforce those demands. Refil is now in jail, which is awesome because I don't actually have anything against Mr. Refil here. I am just expecting that you will raise some money in good time and pay for your freedom. And also the good Countess, who is Refil's wife. So armies can go home, and then we can give Upper Gurma away to somebody else. Tib, who is already of my faith and an excellent steward. Cool. Now we're making more money. Although the vassal taxes were 2.5, they're now just 2. So definitely not earning as much there as I once thought. A lowly chandelier has been stealing from my household. The man cowers before me, snivelling about hungry children and pleading for mercy. Please, my lady, I will do anything you ask. Show him what true hunger feels like. Imprison him. Or show mercy and win his loyalty. I'm not showing you no mercy. Imprison him. We are, after all, just. And he is a thief. He's just lucky I didn't cut his hands off. An alliance with Dagumbe of the county of Carta. No. Why would I, the Queen of Mali, make an alliance with you, a count? Who truly benefits from this relationship? Because I'm pretty sure it's not me. I can go up to the Duchy of Keb, but that's really only a county. That does put me on the borders of a bunch of other things. I was expecting to come along the top here, but we may actually go along the bottom. What else is in this duchy? That northern part. You're fighting an independence war. I mean, you are winning it right now. But I think we basically need to let you finish that independence war. In the meantime, try to save some money. Let's try and get these gold mines. What? Why can't you... Oh. Right. Don't think I have any real reason to keep you in jail. We'll just pretend you're still there, but you're in reality just cluttering things. And how much? Oh, right, he's there. It's like, hang on, why did he just disappear? How much money are you earning? 0.1. Oh, you're going to be there a while. You know what, I'm going to release Refill so he can at least earn me the money. And then, if you're earning the money, you can then pay for the release of your wife, the Countess. And we have a hook in you if we need it. Duke Tib II, converted from Snike to Marca. Primolob, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Toma looks like a great invasion target. Toma? Oh, down there. Wrong way. We're trying to go this way. Yeah, I really want to get those gold mines. The problem is, and I have a feeling that the best way to get the most out of them is to build a temple here, because the next building we have to build is a temple in order to then get the city here in Wasulu, which is where the gold mine actually is. So effectively we need to spend like 800 to even get the holdings done. I wish there was some kind of indicator that there was a gold mine present here. Because if I hadn't been told what the wiki said, I would never have known. Mercenary contract. Oh, right. The other thing which is costing me money right now is you lot. Which I really don't need. Go away. Hell, I might even say you lot too. There we are. Having 2 sets of trebuchets I'm not as annoyed by. And now we are earning a bit more money. We can get a guardian for Kage, who is the fecund daughter. Who's a bit greedy. And is getting a stewardship education. So... we don't really have anyone that can teach you stewarding. I mean, I guess I theoretically could. I have really high learning, so that does help. So let's teach you for a year. And I guess Freydis was teaching you previously. Kage comes of age. Wow, you were not educated for very long by me. You are, however, Midas touched. Takes a minute for your skills to reset. There we go. So we now need to get you married. You're greedy, diligent, and shy. So I think we might just double you down. And try to marry you off to somebody who is a good steward. Or Salman, who is both intelligent and beautiful. How could we resist? And it's matrilineal too. Hey, cucumber. Alright. Okay, so the Bobo Band of Lobi, which is a really funny name to say, has settled down. So which do we go for? Gabir or Kebi? I think probably Kebi. We're just going straight across. Okay, we are going to split out the trebuchets first of all, and then about 2,000 levies. That'll do. Oh, actually, that's a bit many. That'll do. Are any of you good at sieging stuff? No. Stewardship perk. Centralization. Okay, so we got centralization, so we can now switch back to learning to get whole of body done. Or we can stay on stewardship. Which will eventually get me divided attention and also architect. Which will reduce the construction cost and the holding cost even further. That might be worth it. Whole of body means I can survive for longer. And we're fecund, so we're going to be around for a long time. And we are a mastermind philosopher, so those learning skills are just going to come so quickly. Medicine it is. We're going to go for whole of body. The Bobo Band of Lobi sounds like a really bad, really edgy US band. They kind of do, don't they? Oh, we're at war with Canumbrano. Interesting. Cool. Don't really see them doing anything against us, but we'll reward them. Trebuchets are definitely too good for their cost. A troubling translation. As I step over the threshold of my court physician Ibrahim's office, I find him bent deeply over a book. This translation of Herophilius is atrocious, he says with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I'm likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. Alright, let me have a look. Ibrahim Tabir increases learning by 2. I gain 300 learning. Ibrahim becomes a renowned physician. Tabir is our physician. Or you should look at the heroic sagas for guidance. I'm cynical, so not that. I mean, right now we're kind of going for the learning. You'll hopefully get renowned physician over time. Let me have a look. You guys are currently not actually doing anything useful. You should be converting that. You should be increasing control over these, because that's how I make my money. Alright, off you go. Let me control that army. Come back here. Okay, we have a general, though not a very good one. King Dal is going to take command. 2,300 against 2,000. We have a +7. Their commander is a 9 advantage. Their archers are also half dealt with by my... Sorry, their skirmishers are half dealt with by my archers. And this is a slaughter. Not a stack wipe, however. And we captured some people. That's good, because that means ransoms. Okay, so you're not interested in either of these. You suck. You also suck. Or is that just because he's out of money? Nope, he has loads. So we're just going to release you. I'm going to release you. Off you go! Start seeding the true faith around here. Why don't you just say no? No. And you're earning actually a fair amount of money, so we can wait for you. Cool. Oh, I just sent you to go and siege. I think that's going to be okay, considering this war is basically over. Mind and body. The further I delve into my studies, the more apparent the link is between the mind and the body. Too much worry can make you sick. The mind is no longer than its vassal. My wise friend, Hungry Gamer, swears that vigorous movement helps her keep her stress in check. I have also read about the benefits of journaling to soothe anxiety. We can become just straight up athletic. And athletic is actually a really good trait. Fine. We become athletic. And we got that without a stress break. Which is pretty nice. Ah, the Bobo Band of Lobi and their hit song Katsina Kaduna Kano Rano, which nobody knows that is what it's about, but everyone likes the melody, except the band's main rival. Let's go take Kano. These sieges are just obnoxious. Done. War's over. GG, well played. Okay, so Sokoto and Kebi we want to give to somebody else. Both of them are kind of crummy locations, though. We can give one of them to Solomon. We'll give Sokoto to Solomon. Oh, except you're the wrong faith. I can sway people. Of course I can. dumbass. Alright, we'll sway him. And Belial is way too expensive. I'm going to give this land away now. Unfortunately, Helgi is just atrocious at everything, even close to managing land. Oh, we could give Namis one of them. Namis at least will convert. There we go. And then we are going to grant you Sokoto, seeing as you are my marshal. Have some free land. Okay, this swaying Malark is going to take a really long time. So what I can do is just give Salman that land. And then hopefully once he's swayed, he'll convert. And he may already. Try it. No. If I was more vindictive, you wouldn't have survived that rejection. You're lucky, mate. You're lucky. Okay, so can't go through any more of the Bobo band of Lobi. So instead, I think we basically kind of have to go south, don't we? Because we are no longer in the land of Mali. Oh. Nope, it's north. Well, we have to take these little bits. So, Seno. Is Seno currently fighting somebody? No. Oh, we can spend prestige instead. You know what? Perfect. And that's also going to give me a weak hook on him. Oh, there's 2 provinces here. Well, sod. And I apparently need another banner. Right there. Their army's not even going to get anywhere. This is how ridiculous trebuchets are. Done. Oh, it wasn't even Seno that we took, it was the other one. Alright, fine. Wadadugu. You're going to be next. First of all, though, ransoms. 0 gold. That's a lot less than all the gold. Alright, Wadagugu, you are currently fighting in a defensive war, but you are not the target. So, Holy War for the county. Go. And this time, my banner that's there can come over here. Actually, no. Here. Should have just split off what was already there. New cultural era. Culture has joined the late Middle Ages. Finally. We're in the late game now. 1287. And then these technologies are now going to go that much quicker. Again, the High Medieval era buff. Oh, we get windmills in 2 months. Yeah, the Ostsiedlung would have been really nice a long time ago, because that's development growth plus 15% a month. Like, throughout your entire realm. Oops, that's not what I meant. Stop, 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 stop. Don't need my entire army, you just need a bunch of levies. You lot can go home. Ooh, perk. Anatomical studies. Cool. We win. Thank you. You lot can go home. Okay, so we need to give this land away to somebody. Ooh, Cici Conte sounds pretty good. Cici Conte it is going to be. And you're already my religion, so that's even better. Ouagadougou, it's yours. Enjoy. So how many of the Mali titles counties do we now have? We have 25 out of the required 58. Going any further south is actually... Oh, that was already out of our remit, so we should have gone for Tadameka. Mekid. Oh, these are actually all separate. Ah. I think we're going to go for that one. Ah, these wars are just laughable. We've discovered windmills, even though we were based in the Netherlands for a really long time. Domain taxes goes up by, hey, 5%. Sweet. These levies are just going to take longer and longer to raise. Should probably adjust on the locals. Oh, you're ready. So you head up here. We're basically going to get rid of the men-at-arms in this army. So I'm not paying them. Heck, we don't even need all the levies. Probably. How many troops can you... No, we don't need all the levies. Cool. Oh, we're in another war. Corcor and Timbuktu. We'll deal with them after this. At least this army is dirt cheap now. Happy Spiders! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. You are joining us at a critical moment in the history of Norse Mali. And I can prove to you that we are in fact Norse. Because we are Voodoo True, which is an offshoot of the Osteru faith, which you can find throughout Europe for some reason. Yeah, we are the African Vikings of Mali. So what were you just playing? Huzzah! Sky Shadowing, thank you very much for the 9-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Happy Spiders, thank you also very much for the follow and for the raid. Good to have you joining us. Bindugu's done. So at the moment I'm basically just blitzing through because our ultimate objective is to reach India. It is now 1288, so time is actually ticking down rather quickly, and we haven't even made it out of Africa yet. So I'm carving myself a path to the west, but as part of that I've kind of decided I'm going to need to form the Empire of Mali. Right now we're just the kingdom. And to do that, I need to take a bunch of counties in this region. I could just go straight for the crown of Takrur again. We started out as Takrur, then became Mali, so this is actually owned by our same family. The Mordling Takrur family, which we are as well. And we do have a claim on their throne. We do have a lot more soldiers than they do. How many counties do they have? 10, 12, probably about 13. We're at 26. That would bring us to 39. We still need more. Okay. So yeah, we're just fighting a series of really easy wars against all of our absolutely tiny neighbours. Because Africa was rather disunited before we got started here. And remains rather disunited. And we've just been kind of following the Niger River, trying to go as far east as we can. But our way has now been blocked by the Adhids, who just took this region here, which was going to be kind of critical for us, because I really wanted to start another kingdom in Alodia, and then use that as the springboard to get to either the Red Sea or to the Indian Ocean off the Horn of Africa, and then jump across to India from there. We'll have to see if that's going to work. But yeah, time is ticking by rather quickly. Like, I really like this region of Mali. It's kind of cool, especially with all the technology and stuff that we're bringing with us. I really want to build up some of the gold mines, which I know are here. But I just don't have the money, because we keep on going to war, and wars are expensive. Is that the Empire of Sin in India? Yep. The Empire of Sin next door to Gay Aid. 100%. That'll do. Boop. And then this army needs to go and kick these guys. Now, where are you? You're up. You're all over the place, right? Who's the leader? Arawan. Arawan was up there. Ooh, you're very close to where I am. That's unfortunate for you. I mean, I would white peace you. You would refuse. That's the wrong answer. And now I need to give away a couple more holdings. 1, 2. In fact, Gao is going to be not as wealthy as you may expect. Right, who's just arrived? That's going to get some free land. Refill, you can have Gao. Just don't be making no trouble, alright? And then the Asongo. Can go to Safiatal. We still have one more. Where? Kukia. Oh, it's right there. Right in front of you, Mordred. Come on. Do I have any minions who could do with this territory? No. The only one that could really... Well, do I want to just give it to Helgi? No, because it's actually pretty well developed. Ah, sod it. Helgi. You're the last one in my court that hasn't been given land yet, so enjoy. Are you seriously coming for my capital? The race is on. Gotcha. Like days away. Days away. Alright, you lot can head home. Well done. Now, does that count as a truce with Arawak? Canem, Tadamakid, and Seno. No, that does not count as a truce with Arawak, which is good, because... Oh, sorry, Arawan. Because Arawan is another one, which I believe, yep, is in Mali. And it's actually part of Timbuktu, so if we take control of Arawan, then we control one of the other access points to our territories. Ooh, Marowiinids and Andalusia are fighting a massive war. Unfortunately, I think the Marowiinids are going to win. Danelaw, man. Crikey. Is it that same king? It is. And he's getting old. And as soon as he dies, he has more than enough heirs to just crack this apart. But I got to admire your efforts thus far, buddy. It's impressive. Oh, we need a new court physician. Oh, they died. So, court chaplain. We'll make you into the court physician. Boop. In fact... Are you even the best for this job? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Countess Seville. We really need to make sure we do not piss her off. 32 intrigue, spy master. Andalusia abandoned Odin? Andalusia abandoned Odin? Well, they deserve to die then. They're still Norse. But yeah, they did. Disappointed! And we also need to ransom some people to make some money. Oh man, this is one thing I dislike about Africa, is there's just no money around for ransoms. Oh, there's one. Finally. So now we need to go for Soso, Tagant, and Kuga, right? And Arawan. Also, did you finish control? No. Did you finish promoting? You did. So we just need to get Zhen made Norse. Then after that, we can focus on collecting taxes, which will increase domain taxes by another 10%, which is going to be a reasonable amount. Well, another docket-ish. Faction created against me. Faction to install Reki Dog as the Kingdom of Mali. Which has call sign. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's you. You be careful, mister, because Dakajalan is still in my duchy. I just don't have the holding capacity for it right now. So we are now working on land grants. Which is here. Fabricate claim on county, council of task increased by 50%. And Casus Belli prestige minus 10. And we're also getting machinations, which will get us the late era fortification building. Another 10% development growth. Hey, condottieri. Same culture, mercenary cost minus 25%. Number of mercenary companies doubled. Oof. And then bombards. Even bigger boomsticks than trebuchets. There is in fact gunpowder in Crusader Kings, something I had not expected to see. But it does exist. But then again, if we are going all the way to 1450s, I'm not that surprised, thinking about it. Alright, what do we attack now? I think it's kind of got to be so-so. Mima or so-so. So-so. Not today. I think I'm going to call this stream here before we get started in another big war. And then the stream on Monday. So I'm not streaming tomorrow because day off. So I'll be back again on Monday to continue the Malian Vikings run, where hopefully we can continue to consolidate our territories in the Malian Empire, which we must be getting ever closer to. 29 of the 58, so we need another couple. 19. There's a lot of counties in this, and you need a lot of them to form that empire. Meanwhile, we want to keep on pushing east. And then there is going to be an absolutely colossal fight against the Adahid Sultanate, who do have 36,000 soldiers. Like, even Frisia at its height would struggle with that. Okay, a lot of that are their allies. They do have an awful lot of mercenaries. 7,000 of them. Which drops them down to about 19,000. Versus my 4.9. But once we have the Empire of Mali, and also Takrur back in our realm, I reckon we can probably raise 8,000 or 9,000. Plus, if we have the gold mines of Mali up and running by then, we'll have even more. But yeah, they have completely blocked us, so we've got to go that way. So having a high steward ruler who lives forever would be kind of useful. Okay, so we can reach you again. Oh. She's the heir of the place where she is? Yep. Oh, that's Sarkin's her son. Who is also a genius. Where are you? Where's Kotoko? Oh, it's over there, isn't it? Currently occupied. That doesn't bode well. Interesting. Well, we are earning more and more money. And we are trying to improve our control so we can earn more out of our domain. But it's just not built up. It's just not built up enough. We haven't had the time to increase the economy to the extent I would have liked. I think we spent too long in Frisia. As much as I was really enjoying Frisia, we needed to have moved down to Africa earlier and basically try to convert Frisia, convert the African territories in the same way that we did the Frisian, instead of the Frisian. And maybe saved a bit more money from Andalusia to do it. But hey, never mind. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when we're live again in the future, which, like I said, will be Monday. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. Or you can, of course, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. There is a top 10 tips I would have liked to have known when I got started in Crusader Kings III, which I hope you will find useful. There is also the Vikings Guide to Raiding. If you are thinking about getting into that aspect of the game, then Mr. Viking may have something to help you out with. And Discord. I have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They are a very cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces over there. And also, I did just realise I did not say thank you to Phoenix Animator for that follow. Thank you very much for that. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's see who's streaming. I know you said... Come on. Oh, yes, he is playing CK3. Then yes, we'll go and raid Prompt Commander. He always puts on a really good stream. Just super chill. I appreciate his style. So head on over to Prompt Commander, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his chat lit up by the Viking raid, just like this. Or if you are a subscriber and you have access to our emotes, then you can do it like so. Anyway, that's it from me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will catch you guys Monday. Until then, goodbye.